Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to show you this beautiful plant. I need to repot her. She's in I think a little 4-inch pot, but this is the beautiful Aglaonema Maria. Now, I got this plant like, I'm gonna say 3 years ago. It was a cutting. A friend of mine cut a piece off of her plant, off of her mother plant, and sent it to me. I rooted it out, and it kind of took forever. It rooted pretty quickly in water, but it kind of took forever to grow. I think it had like maybe 3 or 4 leaves on it, but you can see all the new shoots. Got a little bit of dead stuff on here I'm going to pick off, but now it's got all kinds of new shoots and stuff coming out. And there's more over here. I got a couple of leaves that have something on them. I don't know what that's from, but I have no clue. But it's an absolutely gorgeous plant. Now, I don't have a whole lot of these Aglaonemas or dumb canes. I've had a few dumb canes in the past, and I've managed to kill them all, I think, from overwatering. So I'm going to take that out. Probably may have to put it back in. But I'm going to bump her up into a little bit bigger pot. Now, I grow her under a grow light. It's a 5000K LED light bulb. I know a lot of people say, you know, you can grow these in low light. I've tried that. They really don't grow that quickly for me. I grow mine in a higher light, and it does wonderful. And I love this plant. I love the markings on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I wasn't really sure of the name when my friend I think my friend Mary sent this cutting to me. She wasn't sure what it was either. No, Alicia. My friend Alicia sent me this cutting. And she wasn't quite sure what it was. And I looked it up a few times, and then I think I found it and forgot it and never made a tag. Was looking around online for it the other day and wasn't quite sure exactly which one it was. I asked my friend. I took a picture and shot it to her, and she goes, "Oh, I think that's the Maria." So, I'm not 100% if that's the name of this plant, but I think it is. Anyways, I sprayed her all down, and she got some water in her. So she's all nice and hydrated for the pot, for the repot. I am not going to, I'm going to move my camera down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm not going to totally rip off, you know, all the soil, because I have been told and have also read that these plants really do not like to be having the roots messed with. So, and I majorly, when I plant repot, I leave on as much soil as I can anyhow, because I just don't think it's necessary unless you're having an issue and you've got bad soil, or you've got root rot, or you've got some kind of a bug issue. But I want to put her into this pretty blue pot. You can see it's quite a bit bigger. I think this is a 4, and I think this is a 6. I don't know for sure, but I am just going to be adding a little more perlite to my soil mixture, because these don't like to stay wet. I am putting her in a plastic pot, so I want to make sure that I've got good drainage for this plant. So I'm going to fill up my pot here. And then hopefully carefully kind of pull her out. Oh yeah. I figured she had a ton of roots because of all these new babies she was making. Let's see if I got... Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm just gonna clean up. I'll use my old pot to throw my garbage in, and then I'll dump that out later. I'm just gonna clean up anything that I'm gonna go ahead and cut this leaf off, because she's got, on the same stalk, she's got a lot of new leaves. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. Let the energy go up into the plant a little bit more. I don't think I'll cut that one off. I'll just take the dried bits off for now. Just kind of take all this off. Clean her up. She's just got so much new growth. I'm going to cut that off. I'm so glad that I looked on the bottom of the pot and I could see like one root coming out of a hole. And I thought, oh, she has been in this old pot for quite a long time. So I figured it was probably about time to get her in a bigger pot, and I was right. I'm just kind of loosening up the soil here in the middle because I'd like to put some fresh all the way around. And I think what I might do is I'm going to go ahead and put the stake back in just to hold her up. I just had the stake run down in here to hold, this was the original piece, just to kind of hold her up a little bit. I don't really have her, didn't really have her tied back or anything, so I'll probably just leave her like that again. But alright, now I'm going to add a little more perlite, just kind of sprinkle it around, and then I'll add some more soil. Bury my scissors. I'm just going to kind of straighten her up a little bit and start adding some more soil. So I do, like I said, I keep her in a higher light, and she's grown really well for me. All of my eggs are, I think I've got, this one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I have 4 now all together. And so far so good. And I feed my eggs, my Aglaonemas, the same way I do all of my other plants, which is with my fish fertilizer. And now these don't usually get watered once a week, but whenever I water them, and now since she's in a little bit bigger pot, I may not have to water her. I think I was watering her about once every couple weeks. I was making sure she was drying down quite a bit before I would water her again, because I didn't want to kill it. Just kind of spreading these new growths out a little bit. So they like the fish fertilizer. And I will not be watering her in again today because she was already watered. Yesterday I watered her really good and sprayed her all off. So she's had way more than enough for now. There, she's all done, and very little disruption for this plant, so hopefully she won't miss a beat and she will keep going and keep being beautiful. I love this plant. I love the colors on it. I like the two-tone greens together. It's really, really beautiful. And I have a cutlass that my friend Chris sent me, and then I think I have the other one that's called Marble something, or I don't know, I forget. And then I have the red one, the China one. I don't know. I can't keep all the names straight, guys, but this one definitely need to be repotted. I don't know if any of my other ones do or not. I might have two that might need it, but she is gorgeous. Love this plant. So, she is all happy now and in a pot, and should be able to be in this pot for hopefully quite some time. And that's it. I grow her in high light. You could probably go down to medium light for an egg. I know they don't need a lot of light, but being she was a cutting and I was rooting her out and trying to get her to grow, and I just keep turning her every few days. I kind of turn her in my higher light. So, and I feed her fish fertilizer every time I water her, and she's doing great for me. So I'm really happy I have not killed I have not killed these plants yet by my over watering. I love to water, so I love plants that love to be watered, and I find it very relaxing and soothing and very calming. So I kind of like to over nurture my plants. Even with as many plants as I have, I still do that. So alright guys, I am going to let you go. I will talk to you later, and let me know if you have this plant and how it does for you and how you grow it. I know everybody grows stuff a little bit differently. I live in Ohio, so in the winter I have a really dry heat and not a lot of light. We stay cloudy most of the winter, so I use grow lights to grow a lot of my plants. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye. Peace.